It's probably honeycomb.
Oh, yeah, it's big. Yeah.
It's not small. No. Good afternoon and welcome to the Whimsikettle Studios. My name is Linda Arnold. I am a mostly self-taught potter with a mild hot tea addiction. I am on a quest to find or make the perfect teapot and then fill it with the perfect tea. Joining me on my quest today is my amazing husband of 26 years, Richard Arnold.
Well, thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
All right, so today, since Richard is joining us, we are having an extra special tea that I've never had before. We are going to have a Dammann tea. This is a French tea that we picked up when we were in Paris. This is Pomme d'Amour. You're better at French than me.
That sounds good.
All right. So it's apple love, basically. We get my knife. That's an interesting smell.
It smells like love.
It's an interesting smell. You know what? We are going to switch to the little pot. All right. So directions for this. It just says infuse 4 to 5 minutes. So we're going to make it the usual way then. Hey Siri, set a timer for 4 minutes. Hey Siri, stop timer. Okay, so our 4 minutes has elapsed. At this point, our leaves have grown quite nicely.
Just a moment.
There are ground bits. There are some bigger bits, but it is not sticks and twigs, which is nice. Oh, look at that color. That's amazing. All right.
Do you need to set a timer?
Oh, hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes. Since our second steeping, they've already been infused once. We go 1 minute longer. All right.
5
Beautiful.
minutes. Counting down.
Beautiful red color from the tea, a nice caramel color. Doesn't exactly smell like it did at first. I can tell that this is apple at this point.
And love.
And love. No, it depends on what does love smell like? Does it smell like apples?
It's warm and enveloping.
Interesting. That's a very interesting taste. But that's pretty yummy, actually. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay.
No. I can see what they're doing here.
Did you just get my tongs wet?
I did a little bit.
No.
So did you know that it was in 1692 that King Louis XIV had granted the exclusive privilege for the sale of tea to Mr. Dammann in France? So the adventure began with making these teas.
I did not know that. That's very interesting. Okay, 5 minute timer is up. Hey Siri, stop timer. So let's see how our second steeping goes. Okay, so second steeping.
Oh.
The color looks just as lovely. It might be a hair lighter, but it's still that beautiful red color. Yeah, they were bad ones.
Put a small thing of sugar in.
Oh, I see what you're saying by the sugar.
Yeah. It's good, huh?
That's actually very interesting. With the honey in it, it enhanced it enhanced the flavors, what I thought was a great deal. But adding the sugar to it, and there's a big glob of sugar down at the bottom, it made it smoother, if that makes sense. How did adding the lemon to it, did that fare any different?
I'll try some. Can't tell.
Now, there's a big old lemon seed in it. Oh, and there's pulp. I don't like pulp. Nope. That does not need lemon. What are your final thoughts about the tea? Now that you've been able to have 2 cups, with one with sugar, one with lemon. Well, one with honey, one with sugar, one with lemon. So how do you feel about the tea?
It wouldn't be a daily tea, but I think it's a nice one to have to especially I think this more of a seasonal time of year when you start getting more of the pumpkin spice lattes type kind of things.
So when it's basic time
I think
of year,
when it's getting to
the basic
the winter time, it kind of reminds me of having apple cider.
Okay.
But it's in a tea form, and so it has more of the tea flavor. So, but it wouldn't be a daily tea for me. It'd just be one to have something different.
Okay.
Being the first time that I'm here, I'm going to give it a cup. I don't know if that's good or bad, but
It is what you want it to be.
I think that this is worth drinking on a nice cold evening to have a nice flavor that's not just apple cider. Some people don't like apple cider. And so this would give you a nice tea. It's got a nice notes to it with the apple and the cherry. Very light tint of cherry though. But more of like it's not really spiced apple, so it's not quite apple cider, but it's got that kind of a feel to it for me.
Are you going to finish your cup?
Probably will.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say it's good. I would give it one cup.
So I agree. I give it a cup as well. It is delightful. I am absolutely enjoying this. You can get 2 steepings out of it without any problem at all. I'm tempted to see if I could get a 3rd, but I just don't know if I can drink that much of the tea. It is yummy and I do like it, but it's not something that I would make a pot of for myself. And so we'll leave it at that. Thanks for coming by and having a cuppa with us this afternoon. We appreciate it tremendously. Thank you, Richard, for coming and joining me. I really appreciate that. So thanks very much for coming out and having a cuppa with us, and we'll catch you later. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, make sure you hit the thumbs down button twice. And if you enjoy our content, feel free to subscribe. We'd appreciate that greatly.